about our membership?
They're on the way.
Our membership is on the way.
Mr. Chairman, it might be convenient to
Go
the
ahead,
committee if I
Senator
were to
Whitehouse.
speak for a few minutes with
Yes,
respect
please
to
do.
a nominee, Joshua Dunlap, who we will be considering today. He's a nominee to the First Circuit Court of Appeals, which includes Rhode Island. We've had a good record, particularly working with Senator Graham when he was in your chair, sir, of working effectively on First Circuit nominees. In this case, this is a nominee who is only supported by one of Maine's two senators. Senator King has not supported this nominee, and that puts us back in the position we've been in for some time, which relates to the Republican side of this committee's decision to blow up the blue slip for circuit court nominees. When that happened, I over and over again, as I think you'll recall, Senator Grassley, expressed my warning that this was going to be bad for the committee and bad for the Senate, and that when the shoe was on the other foot and we applied the same new rule that Republicans had created, there would be anger and frustration on the Republican side. And indeed, we have seen that anger and frustration on the Republican side when the rule that Republicans created, that the blue slip would no longer matter for circuit court appointees, was then applied against those who broke the rule in the first place. So that is one aspect of why I'll be opposing Mr. Dunlap. The other reason to oppose Mr. Dunlap is that this individual is virulently anti-choice, to the point of having supported a wrongful death cause of action for a death of an unborn child, presenting the prospect of actually criminalizing abortion procedures. I won't go on at length, but he has a considerable record that puts him as an ideologically anti-choice individual, which is fine under the First Amendment, but it raises questions about whether he'll be fair as a judge. His views are so virulent that they likely extend towards pushing the Dobbs analysis that undid Roe versus Wade towards opposition to gay marriage. He is as hostile to gay marriage as he is to women's reproductive choice. Indeed, as a law student, an adult, he chose to intern for a group that had filed a brief in support of criminalizing homosexuality. So because of the extremism of his views against women's rights and his views regarding gay marriage, and because of the opposition of Senator King and the once again Republican choice to overrule a blue slip, I will be opposing his nomination.
We'll now turn to the nomination of Joshua Dunlap to serve as First Circuit. Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Grant.
Aye.
Mr. Cornyn.
Aye.
Mr. Lee.
Aye.
Mr. Cruz.
Aye.
Mr. Hawley.
Aye.
Mr. Tillis.
Aye.
Mr. Kennedy. Mrs. Blackburn. Aye. Mr. Schmidt.
Aye.
Mrs. Britt. Aye. Mrs. Moody. Aye. Mr. Durbin.
No.
Mr. Whitehouse.
No.
Ms. Klobuchar.
No by proxy.
Mr. Coons.
No by proxy.
Mr. Blumenthal.
No by proxy.
Ms. Hirono.
No by proxy.
Mr. Booker.
No by proxy.
Mr. Padilla. No. Mr. Welch.
No by proxy.
Mr. Schiff. No. Chairman Grassley.
Aye.
With this vote, the ayes are 12, the nays are 10.
The nomination will be favorably reported.
Mr. Chairman.
Now we go
Mr. Chairman.
to, is it?
Mr. Chairman.
Tung or Dung?
It's Tom, but Senator Padilla wants to speak.
I want to speak as well.
Senator from California.
Thank you. If I may, just brief remarks before the vote on Mr. Tung. I want to strongly register my opposition to Mr. Tung's nomination to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and seeing that he's from California, my home state, I'd urge my colleagues to give this consideration and join me in opposition. Mr. Tung is not here because of his experience. He's here simply because of his extreme ideologies. Mr. Tung believes in an extreme conception of the Constitution that rejects equality and liberty. He wants to turn back the clock to exclude much of the American public from equal justice. A little over a month ago, at the confirmation hearing, I gave Mr. Tung an opportunity to clear the record by recanting his past history of both sexist and anti-labor comments. Instead of doing so, he chose to dodge and deflect, offering no real explanation or evolved thinking that could absolve his behavior and record. Equally troubling as his past remarks is his lack of experience. As I pointed out during his confirmation hearing, Mr. Tung has never served as a sole or lead counsel in a case that's been tried to verdict or to judgment from the bench. Yet the Trump administration now hopes to catapult Mr. Tung to an appellate court position, not even a district court position first. Now, I'd be happy to work with the administration to find someone suitable for such a critically important position. In fact, both Senator Schiff and I have worked to do just that. We have informed the White House that Mr. Tung would be an unacceptable nominee. And we did put forward other candidates, Republican candidates, including some who had been previously nominated by President Trump for district court judgeships. We took this matter and our responsibility seriously, and we worked hard to put forward nominees who were qualified that we hoped the White House would consider. But instead, the White House chose not to respect that genuine outreach and effort at consultation with us on this particular vacancy. And so we've seen it time and again, unfortunately. President Trump's picks have staffed the Department of Justice, the FBI, the U.S. Attorney's offices, and now the federal bench. And I simply cannot support this nomination, urge you to oppose it as well. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Schiff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to briefly join my colleague Senator Padilla and express my opposition to the nomination for much the same reasons as my colleague expressed. I would add that in our discussion during the confirmation hearing of his views of the Dobbs decision and the potential impacts on a whole range of other due process issues that are likely to face the courts, I found his views well outside the mainstream and to be very extreme, and it's not something that I could support, and for that reason, among others, I would urge a no vote on this nomination. Neither Senator Padilla nor I willing to return blue slips on this nominee, and I join my colleagues who have expressed concerns about the practice in the committee now of going forward with nominees when both home state senators object to the nomination of a court of appeals judge.
Senator
With that,
Durbin.
Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Senator,
12, the nays are 10.
the nomination will be favorably reported. Now we take up David Dunvat to
Mr.
be
Chairman.
U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to speak on him for just a moment. And I do want to remind my colleagues on the other side of the dais that they tossed away the advice and consent responsibility, and not once, not twice, but 3 times, the Biden administration overrode Senator Hagerty and I, and you all sat there and never said a word. Senator Tillis had the same situation. On Mr. Donovan's nomination, he is an experienced prosecutor. He knows the job. He has previously served in this position, and he was confirmed unanimously by the Senate in 2017. Under his leadership, violent crime decreased in Memphis 13%, and during his tenure, he increased the number of federal firearms cases filed in the district by 58%. He led the Project Safe Neighborhoods Task Force in Memphis, and we all know the FBI and DOJ have worked with us to address the crime issues in Memphis. I urge a yes vote on his nomination.
Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Graham?
Aye.
Mr. Cornyn?
Aye.